Well, welcome back into Studio 10. You know we love giving you guys the scoop here, but I think now it's time to spill some of those secrets, don't you think?
I think we're allowed to, especially since today we have the author of Secret Michigan, Amy Piper, joining us for our Ask the Author segment. Welcome into Studio 10.
Thank you.
We're excited to have you on.
That's right. And this book, Amy, explores, of course, and is our guide to the weird, the wonderful, and obscure. But tell us, what inspired you to write this book?
Well, I had written 100 Things to Do in Lansing Before You Die, and it came time to choose another book. And the summer before, I had explored Kansas with a friend writing Secret Kansas. And so when the publisher offered me Secret Michigan, it was hard to say no.
Right, and we're glad that you did. What a fun book that we have here. And it's cool, too, once you open it up, you see the chapters or the headings. They have fun titles. We love a good theme here. We love puns here on Studio 10, if you haven't noticed. So some of those are Gnome, Sweet Gnome, or When Cadillac Was Kissed. And then there's one, too, called From Bars to Brushes. So what is the range of things that you're able to highlight in this book?
Well, there are 84 items in the book, and I tried to pick things throughout the entire state, Upper and Lower Peninsula. So there's everything from an endangered species, which is an obscure piping plover, to the story behind Gerald Ford's name, and so it's just a wide range of things.
I like that. Keeps you on your toes.
That's right. And like you said, it explores destinations all across Michigan, Lower and Upper Peninsula. But was there anything challenging about collecting all of this different information and putting it in a book?
Well, the biggest thing was choosing what to put in the book, because everybody's already asking me, is there going to be a volume 2? I was putting things in and taking things out right up until the last minute, because there are so many great stories and unknown things here in Michigan.
So it's a good challenge to have.
Yes,
There's so many things that you want to put in, so maybe we'll have that volume 2. But, you know, while you were collecting this information and figuring out what you wanted to put in, what was like your favorite tidbit of information or fun fact that you learned along the way when you put together this book that you're like, wow, that's really cool?
Well, I think the one thing was the whole thing, who was the only president that was also a king? And that was Gerald Ford was born Leslie King Jr. in Omaha, Nebraska. And his mother and father divorced as an infant. They brought, his mother brought him to Grand Rapids to live with her mother. And when he was 3, she married Gerald Ford, and they began calling him Junior Ford. And throughout his life, he began to be called Gerald Ford Jr., but his stepfather never adopted him. And so after he graduated from University of Michigan, he legally changed his name.
Wait, what?
Oh, my goodness.
I've lived in Michigan all my life. I didn't even know that.
No, go to the museum in Grand Rapids, and you can see kind of that story on display now.
Wow.
So,
Well, Amy, there is so much to learn from this book. What else do you want readers to take away from this?
well, you can use it as a passport to get out and explore the entire state. There's just so much to do that you think you've probably done it all, but even in the places that are very popular, like Traverse City and Detroit, there are behind the scenes things that you can get in and check out.
I love that, and as a passport especially. And where can we, of course, pick up a copy?
You can get it at all your bookstores, locally, Hooked, Barnes & Noble, and you can also get it on Amazon.
Okay, perfect. Well, we are so excited, and since you kind of are our guide of, you know, the secrets of Michigan, we want you to stay with us, because after the break, we're getting to know more of Michigan's secrets and hidden gems with Amy, so definitely stay with us.